Hi, I wanted to show you viewers today how you can look after yourselves a bit more. Okay, so rather than having to always find somebody else to work on you, you can work on some of the most important parts of the bands of tension, which is where we hold tension. Okay, I've shown you in a lot of the other videos how the feet and the hands are the source of tension coming up from the feet or from the hands into the shoulders, into the body. So we can work on ourselves with common tools. This is just a common Thai massage tool. Okay, it has different points. We've got the edge point or the edge side, we've got the point here, and we've got another point, and that gives us different access that we can hold this tool in this different way. But you can use things, I'll show you in different videos, different common household tools that you can use as well. Alright, so if I've got a bit of a tight hand on this side, or if I've got some shoulder problems or an elbow problem, then I want to trace it down first of all, and I want to figure out which band is tight. Okay, so if I feel here and I feel tightness coming through here, I call this the outer wrist band. Then I would work on some of these fingers here. If I feel tension here, then that's going to come from the finger, the little finger. If I feel tension here or here, they're going to come on either side of the thumb. Okay, so the thumb often holds a lot of tension. If I feel tension here, coming up into here, that's going to be coming from these fingers as well. So a lot of people have tension from all of the different bands, in which case you need to do a good thorough job on the thumb and all the fingers. But you can also just do one finger or the thumb. I'll start with my thumb. So again, I don't have to use the full blade of this tool. I can actually use the point of it, the side of it. And I can start at the point of the thumb. And I'm working just up to my ability to handle it. All right, so I'm going to access that. And again, as I was talking about previously, underneath this physical tension, we have the chi or the life force coming through here. And this can be a very important point in a lot of Oriental acupuncture systems. I can just hold that, and you'll feel like a bit of intensity there. Okay, and then I can start to come along either side, so I can work this way or the other side. So I'm just going to work along there. And with a tool like this, you're bound to cover the tips of that tension that's going to come through here. All right, so then I can work along here, and I find spots, and again, just work up to your threshold. Okay, so where that's going to be, I'm getting up to about an 8 or a 9 now, and then I can move it, and that's quite intense for me. So the best thing to do is to take a deep breath. When you start to hit your pain thresholds, just breathe into it, and you're going to let all that bad energy out that's blocking this channel, which we could call meridian in acupuncture or a sen line in Thai, but whatever it is, it's an energy channel that's underlying the physical. And again, I'm just working along it. And again, I like firm pressure. Well, it's not about what I like, it's about what's beneficial. The deeper you can go, the quicker you'll release tension, okay? So just work up to your ability to handle it. And I'm following a band. You can actually start to feel it through here. And you can see a bit of, don't worry about those little bumps there or the little red marks and things like that. Okay, and we can work along here. We could use a chopstick, we could use the edge of different tools. As I say, I'll show you them in different videos, but we can get in there. As I come into the bigger muscle, then I can start to use this point. Just get right in there. The different lighting. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, we can work into here. This is part of what I call the inner thumb band, and it's going to come up and get people just in here. So if somebody's got tension or soreness in this part of their shoulder or up in here, this is the place to work. And this is going to be a really important spot for a massage therapist because we get tight in here. Okay, we just change spots a little bit to get in the light here. Okay, so again, we can work in, we can hold spots. So holding is part of the shiatsu tradition of Japan, and that's about again, holding it, it's like creating a dam in a river, and then when you release it, the energy moves really quickly. So that's the holding. The same in Thai massage. All right. So I can hold that spot, going a bit deeper. And I can also move it, okay, cross fiber it. Then I can come along to another band here, and I can work that. Okay, it's quite a sensitive spot, this one of the most intense spots in the body. So we can hold that, breathe in and let it go. Okay, and I can work along that band. Cross-fibering this tension. It's what I call micro-tension. Okay, so as I say, these hold up the tension that holds the bigger muscles. You can feel these bands as small bands. Some people ask, what are bands? Well, I haven't peeled away the skin to figure it out completely, but they're going to be tendons, ligaments, muscles, and in here, I guess, I'm not sure what they are, but I look at them as energy circuits. I'm more concerned with the life force underneath than I am with the physical. That's just my training, as I say, being a vitalistic. My training is a naturopath, but I've also trained in shiatsu. I've trained in Ayurvedic medicine, which is the traditional medicine of India, and Chinese herbal medicine. So I am very much a multicultural, vitalistic medical practitioner. Okay, so again, I'm just working over that a bit deeper this time, finding anywhere that's tight and moving it. Okay, and then I can come into, again, starting here, but going to work along this side of my thumb. That's pretty intense, about there. And then I'm going to work along here. And again, just breathing out. Breath is quite fascinating. I think cultures like India, where they do practice pranayama and different types of yoga, understand the impact of the breath on the subtle body. And that's where a lot of people don't kind of realize what's going on with it all in the Western medical circles. Because they'll even say, oh yeah, well the breath can't eliminate, it only eliminates carbon dioxide and a few other things. But from an Eastern point of view, it's far more than that. It can eliminate some more subtle energetic toxins. As I say, there's a lot of subtlety when it comes to life force. The Western science just does not understand. And it would be good if they were just humble and realize they didn't understand that, instead of trying to make out just because they don't understand it, it doesn't exist. All right, so I'm going to go in a bit deeper now. Oh, yeah, that's good. Oh. And just start to move whatever tension I got in there. Oh. But again, when you're working on yourself, just work up to your threshold, where you're what you can handle. Some of you guys are wimps, and that's okay. Some of you are tougher. It's all about just finding and getting rid of tension, and the deeper we can go, the more we can get rid of. I'm just going to hold that spot because that feels really what I call charged. Reflexology, of course, fingers and thumbs relate to the head and different aspects of the head, like eyes and ears and things. So I don't know how much truth there is in that, but I think there is some. Okay, so again, just holding those tight bits, working them. Okay, we can start to then, once we've worked a little bit, as long as our skin isn't too dry, we can use this edge, this blade, to push all of that tension through here. If your skin is quite dry, just use a little bit of cream with this. Okay, I can sort of do it. We can even work through here. All right. And then we can work the back of the thumb here as well. Slightly awkward angle, but I can get in here. You will feel it as a band of tension running through here. So we can work through here. This part of the band where it hits the joint is very, very important. And this is where a lot of people get a lot of congestion as well. Okay. So just working along there.